We welcome you back here, or not, we don't welcome you back to the Northstar Network. We welcome you here to the Northstar Network, streaming live on YouTube. I'm Joey Cox, your play-by-play commentator, joined here by Killian Heffron, our camera operator and color commentator. The North Stars, the number 2 seed, 13-3 on the season, are taking on the Liverpool Legends, the number 3 seed, 12-3. So the North Stars are going to be the home team here tonight, and the Legends are the away. They're in their orange, the North Stars in the black. So the North Stars, they played Liverpool earlier in the season, and they did lose. It was a very narrow loss. It ended up going to the 5th set. 3-2 was that loss for the North Stars. And you go back to the game prior to tonight's game, and the game that was just happening, it was West Jenny versus Beeville. And Beeville, they kept it close. They were up 2-1, and then West Jenny went to win the last 2. They're the number 1 seed, so it makes sense, Killian, why they came away with the victory eventually. But it was much too close for comfort there. Killian going to the final set versus the 4 seed Beeville, which they're honestly a solid team themselves, 10-4 record on the season, so not much worse. So we're gonna get our national anthem here. We'll keep the crowd mic on so you can hear that. We'll take a break here on the Northstar Network. So we welcome you back here to the Northstar Network, streaming live on YouTube. No national anthem, as we had that game prior, which we were already talking about. Beeville versus West Jenny. West Jenny going to move on, so whoever wins this one will go on to play West Jenny. You know, AAA, it's a very small division, only 4 teams compared to AA, who has 8. So definitely a much shorter playoffs. You know, you skip right to the semifinals, and it all kind of happens in one place. So whoever takes down the other team will go to move on and play West Jenny. 14-1 record this season. So Liverpool here to serve. The Legends, again, defeating the North Stars in their first matchup this season as they look to do so again. We're also in the semifinals, so we're getting a little fancy here tonight as we have our line judges, if you will. I'm not quite sure the technical term in volleyball, but essentially it's the people with the flags, and they can tell you if it's in or out. As that serve goes out, and the North Stars come up with a response, if you will. Now give it off of a mistake from the Legends, but still they get the momentum back in their direction. They get to serve for the first time this opening set as we're all tied 1-1. Kendall Rumble to send this one away. That one sky high, though. The Legends keep things going. So that one goes out of bounds, and Liverpool going to take a 2-1 lead. Legends send this one away. That hit into the net. The North Stars keep it going. Carson Greco at the helm. That one long gone as the North Stars tie things up. Look to gain their first lead of the game and of this first set. It's Grace Schmid here to send this one away for the North Stars. She leads in aces. She does not get the technical statistical ace there, but you can call it that as she served it up and it wasn't returned as the North Stars take their first lead of this first set.
Bit of a miscue there from Liverpool, trying to kind of dive at that ball to get under and just ends up knocking it away. Not what they want to do.
That one is going to be in. It is a huge kill for the Legends. They tie things back up at 3. 3 apiece here. So as Liverpool sends this one away, the North Stars have taken the lead. You can feel the energy in this building. You can see one of the signs that says, "Call 911, my sister is on fire." Gotta love the signs and the creativity from the North Star fans here tonight. As Liverpool, Carson Greco tries to get underneath it, but Liverpool comes up with a response. And we're all tied up once again at 4 apiece. Definitely seems like it's gonna be back and forth. If you know, the previous matchup this season, Killian, proves anything, it's definitely gonna be a close one.
Yeah, North Stars in that match came out to a 2-0 set lead early on, but as that game kind of progressed, Liverpool woke up, found their rhythm, and ended up taking down the North Stars.
And that was their last game of the season as well. So these two teams are very familiar with each other as they, not only do they play a lot, seeing as they're division rivals, but they also just played each other about a week and a half ago. The 21st. It's that one. Grace Terrell sends that one out, and Liverpool has gotten their largest lead of this first set, taking a 6-4 lead.
But back the last time these two played each other, all the sets were really close. It kind of came down to who got the edge. Looks like this one's going to shape up to be the same way.
That one is in, and the Legends have extended their lead further. Up 3, 7-4 in this first set. That one trickles over. That's a let for the Legends, and they have doubled their lead here. Doubling the North Star's points. They're up 8-4. Greco gets underneath it. Munger to serve. And what a hit, what a kill for Carson Greco. The fans are loving that one.
Well, early on here, Joey, a bit of a banter between the two student sections. We just heard a "We can't hear you" chant up from Liverpool about 10 seconds ago, and then North Star's got that kill.
And the staff not liking that one.
Looks like the people are being relegated in the CNS student section to a different part of the court.
Not quite sure why.
Probably too close to the surface.
Yeah, yep. That's probably why, yep. Terrell keeps this thing going for the North Stars. As that one over the fingertips of Kendall Rumble, as the Legends have increased their lead once more, up 10-5. I will have to look into that. Let me just double check my roster. So we do have a question from my mother. Yes, it is Lola Segure, so. Did I answer your question, Mom? You are correct. Carson Greco sends this one away. What a kill! And the Legends just keep tacking onto that lead, and they're up 5. Ava Thomas to send this one away, and the North Stars are climbing their way back. They send that one away. Try to keep it going. That's an easy point for the North Stars, as Elise Burrell knocks that one far out of bounds. Roster. This play is still going as Abernathy sends that one over. Emma Hoover tries to get underneath it, and the Legends are up 12-8. Abernathy sends that one away. Keeps things going. Has a nice hit. Oh, it looked like, yep, man. The blocking violation there from Grace Schmidt as she hit the net on the block, and Liverpool's going to get the point. Looked like she had a clean block, but just must have touched the net. It looks like Rumble having a discussion with the ref.
Yeah, well, you can see the North Star head coach here on the sideline kind of pleading her case following that. To be honest here, since I'm also doing camera, I'm looking through the small camera screen. I can't really figure out what she was arguing about, but the Legends crowd definitely feeding off of this.
Oh, a miscommunication and a miscue from the North Stars as that proves costly, as Liverpool takes a 6-point lead, their largest of the game.
So, Joey, I would not be surprised if we get a timeout here over the next couple of points from the North Stars if things keep trending this direction.
They do get a break there as the North Stars look to hit the double digits for the first time this first set. We'll just Kendall Rumble here as the North Stars get a break. Segiers gets underneath it. Still going, but it's going to be a Liverpool point. Luckily, she pulled her hands away just in time. She went out of bounds. Rumble keeps this one going. Segier, he tries to smack that one down.
I ended up nailing the official there on that spike.
Oh, and a miscommunication there. They thought it was going to go over the net, but not there in time. The North Stars get another break. They're down 5. I don't know. I don't have any apps open. I don't know what to tell you.
Is there like a Wi-Fi network where you go off of?
Oh, I apologize. We're still on the.
Roll without commentary for now.
would probably read like that's walking path. That's where you trip over it and disconnect. But the late We welcome you back here to the Northstar Network, streaming live on YouTube. As the North Stars losing the first set. And look to bounce back here in the second. Not off to the best start as that one goes out of bounds. Again, we apologize if we experienced any difficulties. As I already mentioned, Ethernet not working here, and the closest Ethernet is across the hall where everybody's walking, so that could be a tripping hazard. People would probably dislodge it. As there is an ace for the North Stars. Yep, okay. I was going to say, it looked like Liverpool was celebrating there for a second, but nope, the North Star is going to get that one. That one bounces off the net, and North Star is getting a break here. Yeah, we apologize if we drop out or anything. Right now it's looking all right. So Liverpool comes up with a response of their own as they've knotted this thing up at 2 apiece. Send this one away. Greco knocks that one down, and the North Stars have regained their lead. Up 3-2 here in the second set, down 1. Here comes Paige Munger, the libero for the North Stars. Oh, and what a hit from Lola Seguir as she ties this thing up 3-3. And as my mom did mention to me, she did remind me, it's been a while, I did go to preschool and pre-K with Lola, so obviously she goes to Liverpool now. But I went to Sacred Heart, so really anybody in the immediate vicinity of there could attend there, so different districts. But the North Stars have tied things up once again. This has been back and forth, very similar to the first set, though Liverpool did pull away eventually in that first set. See if the North Stars can change things up, or if Liverpool will have a repeat of their first set. Oh, Lola Seguir keeps it going for the Legends, and this rally ain't over. That one, it does finally drop down as Carson Greco gives the North Stars a lead. As I also apologize if there are moments where I sound a little well, so this thing remains tied. I mean, a lot of back and forth here. As Liverpool takes a lead. Up 7-6 to the North Stars. The Legends send this one away. Up 7-6. That one into the rafters. This rally keeps going. Great fake there by Rumble, but Legends keep it alive. That's going to be on Liverpool. That's so 4 hits, and the Legends get the point. So they're up 2. One of their largest of the second set. The North Stars catch a break and make this a 7-8 ball game. Here comes the North Stars. After catching a break there, they look for a response. Emma Hoover backs up Erin Abernathy, but unable to do so there. Is a great block by the Legends, and they have extended their lead 9-7. We did see a similar situation last time. The North Stars were up 2-0, as you were talking about, Kellyanne, and then the Legends went on to win that one. Now, very similar situation. Liverpool looking up to go 2-0, but could get a change from the North Stars. Munger. Schmid gets underneath that one. Sets it up for Abernathy. Liverpool still going. Greco to Rumble to Schmid. And that one hits the net, and Legends are the first one to hit double digits. Up 10-7. Schmid kept that one going for the North Stars, but it went out of bounds, and the North Stars come up with a response. Rumble. Lamont keeps it going. North Stars down 8-10, make it 9-10 as that one is sent out of bounds. Rumble here. Into the net. A little bit too much top spin on that one, and North Stars trail at 9-11. That one goes out of bounds, and Liverpool up now as the North Stars trail at 9-12. Great job by Munger to get underneath it. She pancakes that one. Lola Segir with the huge kill to go up 9-13. As a timeout taken here by Coach Alicia Nash. So we'll see what changes the North Stars can make. We'll be back. Welcome you back here as the Legends up 13-9. Forces Coach Alicia Nash to take first of her 2 timeouts. See if the North Stars can make some adjustments. Munger to get underneath it. Abernathy, what a kill. The North Stars come up with a huge response after taking a timeout. Coach Nash loving it. Schmid to send this one away. The Legends still going. Welcome you back. Momentary break there as the North Stars keep this set going, and they continue to layer on points and make the comeback here in this second set, down just 1. That one sent backwards by the North Stars, and Liverpool comes up with a response of their own after allowing 2 back-to-back points to the North Stars. North Stars momentum definitely changing here after that timeout, Killian, but it's definitely still been dominated by Liverpool, though they do hit that one into the net.
Only if like a tower gets struck by lightning.
So the North Stars still trail at 13-15. As Greco to put that one over the net. Ola Segir. Liverpool still going. Segir with the kill. She's been a huge playmaker for the Legends as she extends their lead, helps them extend their lead. 16-13, the Legends lead this one.
Well, Joey, it's almost like the timeout's just kind of temporarily stalling out Liverpool, because Northstars, after every timeout they've taken so far, they've gotten a brief resurgence, but then they've immediately lost that momentum. And that's contributed to how Liverpool's leading in this one.
As a huge kill for the Legends, and they keep tacking on to their lead. Up 17-13. Yeah, it's just this momentary momentum that the Northstars really need to grasp and hold on to in order to mount these comebacks. But they've been very brief. They've been over the span of a few points, and here no different. Legends lead it by 4. Munger underneath it. Greco, there's the response the Northstars needed. Starting to help shift the momentum back in their direction. Trailing at 14-17 are the Northstars. First serving advantage and a few points is Peyton Lamont here to send this one away. Second set, the Legends lead the game so far with a 1-set lead. And Lola Seguir, she has been incredible here tonight for the Legends. Yeah, I've lost track of the kills she's had here tonight, and these last few points she's scored 2 of them on kills, and she's here to send this one away for the Legends. They lead it 18-14. So a little bit of a blip there, technical difficulties, but we're back on. As the Northstars still trail it, though they've climbed back. Lola Seeger, she does a great job there.
And Joey, the more this goes on, the more it's going to start to feel impossible for CNS, as from our perspective, just because Liverpool, the scoreline, it shows 22-17, obviously somewhat close of a battle, but it really hasn't felt that close. It's felt like the Northstars have just kind of been able to pick up points off occasional mishaps from Liverpool, and they haven't really been forcing and earning points of their own.
Northstars try to come up with a response, but Legends keep this one going. It's still going. Rumble can't do it. See if her teammates can. They can't. As Legends 2 points away from taking the second set. Killian, this has been essentially a spitting image of the first set. Both teams were very contested back and forth in those single-digit points, and then once Liverpool hit the double digits, they went in tens. They've just pulled away, and they're doing that here tonight. Now the Northstars do catch a break there, but they're doing it in the second set as well.
But Joey, that kind of goes back to what I was saying earlier about how the Northstars, when they're getting points, it's not really them earning them. It's kind of Liverpool just messing up on themselves.
We haven't seen many kills here tonight from the Northstars.
Yeah, Liverpool so far has been, in my perspective, the better team.
Yes.
But it's things like that where
it's just
CNS will pick up points.
It's just those little errors that Liverpool's making that if they were just to clean those up, this would be a blowout.
But the Northstars, from the other side, if they are able to start forcing points of their own, then you got to imagine the Northstars could easily get back in this thing if they can start to force that to happen.
Right. Legends, a little bit of a miscommunication there as that one heads out of bounds, and the Northstars have hit 20. As they look to get a comeback here in the second set, 20-23, the Northstars trail it.
And Joey, I know we keep saying this, but the last 4 points, it's been Liverpool beating themselves.
Yeah.
Northstars, especially on that last one, did not touch the ball on the play where it went out. It was just kind of a mishap.
Yep. Munger sets that. We welcome you back here to the Northstar Network, streaming live on YouTube. As we were worried we were going to have to go a little radio style there for a second, but We got the camera working, and we're back for this third set. It's make or break here for the North Stars. Their season on the line. They're down 2-0 to Liverpool. The North Stars had a 2-0 lead to Liverpool in the regular season, their last game of the regular season, as a matter of fact. And Liverpool came to win the last three to take the victory 3-2. So let's see if the North Stars can repeat history and essentially do what Liverpool did to them in the last game of the regular season.
North Stars have now, CNS has now dropped 5 consecutive sets to the Legends. If Liverpool can make it 6 here, they get their shot at Jenny, who really had a scare against Baldwinsville earlier.
Right. A lot closer than we thought coming down to that final set. As North Stars start things off strong, 1-0. But if the teams continue to play the way they've been playing, it's definitely going to be in Liverpool's favor, especially considering how strong they...
All right, we lost.
All right, so we're going to continue a little radio style once again. All right, camera is back.
North Stars
as the North Stars take a 2-0 lead here in this third set. Looking promising.
Can't.
So Liverpool 2-2. They score back-to-back points here after the North Stars go up 2-0 in this third set. That's do or die for the North Stars. Abernethy gets underneath it. She sends that one away, and the Legends can't fight off that point. The North Stars lead 3-2 in this third set.
CNS put up a really good fight here early on in this third set.
That one trickles over for Grace Schmid, and the North Stars are up 4-2. Definitely putting together a fight.
Well, let's see what the Liverpool response is going to be to this attack by the North Stars. It's going to be pretty telling on how this set's going to go if Liverpool can't respond. But if they can, CNS is going to probably find themselves into a firefight.
There's a response from the Legends. Lola Sagir, who was incredible in the first and second, comes up with a response for the Legends there as they trail at 3-4. Sends this one away. Carson Greco. Not quite sure what happened here. We'll see what the refs signal. The North Stars get it.
Not quite sure what gave it to them. That serve goes over. Picked up by the Legends. They set, and a light tap over. That'll fall into the gap. And the Legends pick up a point. Some substitutions here for Liverpool. And so far they found themselves unable to keep up with the North Stars' pace. Trailing 5-4. Serve comes over, played up on the North Stars. Set, the spike that gets blocked, comes back, intercepted by CNS. Possibly I'm surprised they did not call a double hit there, but then there's a mistake by Liverpool. They fire that one right into the net. North Stars take a 6-4 lead.
So the North Stars definitely been the more dominant team so far in this first set, or in this third set. As that's going to be a North Star point. Let's see what the refs call there. Not quite sure. The North Stars lead at 7-4. The Legends come up with a response, however.
The story of that rally there, Joy, was CNS trying to set up the perfect attack to hit it over, and then Liverpool immediately just giving it right back to them.
Yeah.
And eventually North Stars didn't know what to do with it. And that will give Liverpool the point. They trail by 2. North Stars looking to pull off a reverse sweep. And now it's a 1-point deficit. That one takes a deflection off one of the North Stars and bounces out.
So the Legends trail it by just 1 as here comes Lola Seguir. She hits that one in the net and the North Stars lead it.
A bit overrated their chant from the North Star student section. I mean, might be a little early to call that down 2-0, but at least the student section has life, and they're still here. And the North Stars are going to go up by 3 now.
As there's another great point from the North Stars. They lead it 10-6.
That one fired into the net. Liverpool point, 10-7.
So let's see if Liverpool can come with a response. The North Stars have pretty much led it this whole time. Other than a couple moments, that one avoids the touch. So that one goes out of bounds, and Liverpool has climbed their way back. Down 8-10. Emma Hoover gets underneath it. Sets that one up for Grace Terrell. That was going to go out of bounds, it looked like. But the Legends wanted to play it, and instead they lose the point to the North Stars. Munger going to come out. A couple substitutions here for the North Stars. Legends with a huge kill. That one is in. And now they're coming up with some steam. They're coming up with some momentum after trailing most of this third set. They're down 2. North Stars lead at 11-9. Legends to send that one away. Unger gets underneath it. Aaron Abernethy, that one is in, and the North Stars gonna extend their lead up 12-9. Kendall Rumble here to serve this one away. That one long gone. It's been a lot of killing, the North Stars lead at 3, then a mistake. This is kind of similar. A lot of mistakes by the North Stars that Liverpool scoring on.
Yeah, I mean, Liverpool, certainly, they definitely are not out of the set yet, but the North Stars are doing a great job trying to push them out as that one gets down just in bounds. Back up to a 3-point advantage. The Legends they're not really used to this pace here from CNS. CNS is kind of keeping the game ahead of them, and Liverpool doesn't really know what to do with it here in this third set.
So the North Stars lead at 13-10. It's a light tap from Aaron Abernathy. Dishes that one up to Lola Seguir. They're saying it's out. That was a close call. It looked like it could have gone either way. It was slightly on the line, but
they got a timeout here from Liverpool now.
Yeah, so the North Stars, their largest lead of this third set, they're up 14-10. We welcome you back here to the Northstar Network, streaming live on YouTube. Grace Schmidt hits that one to the net. And definitely not a momentum shift quite yet for the Legends, as that fault occurred on the North Stars. But
Joey, this will be a really interesting point in this game, because we've seen the North Stars transition the momentum, albeit temporarily, whenever they've called a timeout. Liverpool, they're trying to get back onto the pace that they were on back in the first and second set, and if they're able to stop the North Star momentum, we'll see if CNS can get it back going, because we haven't really seen, other than the beginning of this third set, that they've been able to do that.
that one trickles over the net, out of bounds, and that's going to be a Legend point. So momentum starting to shift back in Liverpool's direction, trailing at 2. Munger gets that one to Greco. There's a block. It's going to be a Liverpool point. Let's see. 4 hits from the North Stars as the Legends trail at 1. Definitely starting to build the momentum.
This is what CNS was worried about when Liverpool took that timeout, because North Star momentum has just gone down the drain. Liverpool turning this game around really fast. And now, obviously, that one goes out. But obviously, Joey, the longer it takes, the closer Liverpool is going to get to that mark of 25. So eventually the number of points is going to start becoming an issue.
Right.
North Star still hold a 2-point lead, though.
Oh, Munger really
a 1-point lead.
Went on top of that one.
North Star's been making a lot more mistakes here since that timeout. But Liverpool, on the other hand, throughout this whole set, they've also been making a lot more mistakes than we've seen throughout this game. And that one played illegally by Liverpool. North Star will pick up a point. They go back up to a 2-point lead.
Yep.
And the CNS, they got to be feeling pretty good if they can hold it to this margin.
Especially after very dominated first 2 sets by the Legends. Lamont, nice serve. Gets that over the top. Nearly a double hit. Munger keeps it going for the North Stars. That's what a hit. Oh, what a great job by Kendall Rumble to keep it going. And the North Stars come away with it. 17-14, they lead it. What a great reverse hit there from Kendall Rumble. She was just kind of in an awkward position, but she got a good hand on it, and that one trickles over. It's a let from Lamont. And nearly an ace, though it was hit twice, as the North Stars lead 18-14. Now, if the North Stars do come away, let's see if they can continue that momentum and keep that strength that we saw in this third set into the fourth set, because if that starts to fade and the momentum shifts back to Liverpool, that's going to be a victory for them. There's a huge hit there from Grace Churell as they lead it and force Liverpool to take a timeout. We'll be back in just a few moments. The North Stars on the heels of winning this third set and looking to force a fourth. We'll be back. We welcome you back here as the North Stars definitely shifting the momentum back in their direction. Peyton Lamont sends that one away as the North Stars lead this third set. Up 5. Definitely what the North Stars needed as Rumble keeps this rally going. Schmid sends that one over. Greco. That one's inbounds, and the North Stars have hit 20. They're up 6. Lovely. So Lamont looks to serve for a second point here after this timeout break. Rumble sends that one over. Liverpool still going. They can't keep it going anymore, though, however, as the North Stars are 4 points away from taking this third set. Peyton Lamont knocks that one away. It's still going. Liverpool keeps the serve alive. Munger does the same. Greco with the kill. That's going to be an North Star point. Let's see what they're calling. So it's going to be, I was looking it up. I've never seen that signal before. I think it's just another way to signal a net violation. There's multiple ways you can signal it. You know, you have your blocking violation, which is hands up, but you can either signal to the team who has the net violation and then point towards the net. And I think in other cases, you have the fist. So I think it's just ref preference. In this case, we have the fist, and that might actually differ between professional rules and high school as well. So in this case, I believe the fist means a net violation, meaning you touch the net. Really, I mean, you're just touching that in general, but not on a block. It's just a generic net violation. If you do know exactly what the fist means, you can let us know in the comments. But the North Stars are 3 points away after that double hit by the North Stars. Is that one? Liverpool climbing their way back. 2 back-to-back points for them. But North Stars still have the momentum on their side and in their favor. The Lola Seguir with the serving advantage for the Legends. That one hit into the net. She got a little on top of it, and the North Stars are now 2 points away from forcing a fourth set. Greco tries to keep it going, but the Legends continue to come up with a response. I think if we see a few more back-to-back points here from the Legends, we may see a timeout taken by Coach Nash. He hasn't taken one yet this third set, so definitely could see that could be a potential. Legends down 6. Greco gets underneath it. Sets that one up for Terrell. That's out of bounds. And the Legends trail this one 5.
Now for CNS, you gotta hope this is too little too late for Liverpool in the set, but
right.
Not a good trend if you're the North Stars.
Munger. And that one on the wrong side of the net for the North Stars, and this is getting dangerous, Killian. This is yep, just as I predicted. So Coach Nash going to be forced to take a timeout, try to reset things, as the North Stars only 2 points away from forcing a fourth set, but Legends getting some momentum and looking to not even go to the final set. We'll be back. Welcome you back here to the Northstar Network, streaming live on YouTube. As the Legends making a comeback here. They're down 4. The North Stars are still 2 away from taking this 4-set victory. As that one finds its way in bounds, and the North Stars have set point here. Might be too little too late for the Legends.
This will be a critical point here for CNS if they want to come back and tie this and get this one even in terms of sets. They can't really let Liverpool hang around because that momentum could transition into the next set.
Well, the North Stars, they're still going. As the Legends do come up with a response, they're 4 points behind the North Stars.
Well, the Legends definitely, they've looked a little lethargic here in this set. Finally starting to wake up now at the very end. And CNS, they're just not, they haven't been able to close Liverpool out.
So Legends look to come back late and sweep the North Stars in the semifinal. Great job by Lola Seguir to get underneath it and keep this sweep hopes alive for the Legends. Still set point for the North Stars. And that's touched by nobody of the North Stars as the Legends are going to lose that third set, and the North Stars' hopes of moving on to the finals versus West Jenny are still alive. We'll be back in a few minutes on the Northstar Network. We welcome you back here to the Northstar Network, streaming live on YouTube, as the North Stars come back to win the third set, but still trail at 2-1. They need to win the next two if they want their playoff hopes to stay alive. Carson Greco with the extra effort, but not enough, as Liverpool takes an early 1-0 lead in this fourth set.
Well, Joey, I mean, the first two sets, obviously, Liverpool was dominant at the beginning. North Stars were dominant at the beginning of the third set. So really the outcome, we haven't seen any set yet so far in this game where the outcome hasn't been decided by the beginning of the set, regardless of how close it's been. The team who gets out to 4 or 5 points first has taken the set so far in this game, and that's probably going to continue to be the standard here unless the standard stops being the standard.
As what a huge kill from Lola Sagir is tonight. She had a little bit of a stagnant third set, but in the first two, She was clicking and really been the key player so far this game for the Legends.
Yeah, I mean, Joey, I have to say, I'm still not used to calling the Legends the Legends.
I'm sorry. Yes, I'm starting to get used to it. It's working. It's starting to work.
Yeah.
I haven't said Warriors yet this broadcast other than right now. So, hey, the Legends. It's the alliteration, I think, that helps, Killian. The Liverpool Legends, LLC, Liverpool Legend Incorporated. I don't know. As Liverpool gets a huge block and goes up 4-1. Let's see if that standard maintains here in this fourth set, Killian, as Liverpool up 4-1.
Yeah, Joey, well, to quote a certain NFL coach, to win games, you have to win the game.
Yes, and you have to score more than the other team in order to win the game.
I had to take a bit of a quote there from Mike McDaniel, but obviously that's been the standard say for the North Stars. To win in games, you have to win. You have to dominate your opponent, and that's what we've seen throughout this entire game. All three sets, the dominant team has come out easily on top. You got to dominate your opponent. You can't be playing them close. And that's really what trapped the North Stars when they played each other in the regular season. They played Liverpool close, and Liverpool took advantage of it.
Yep. That one is in, and the North Stars with an ace. Trail this thing 3-4. Maintains the lead, but narrowly. Up 5-4. Segura gets underneath it. She gets in with the spike, but a huge block from Grace Terrell.
North Stars, after getting dominated pretty good early on here in this set, they've fought back. They've tied this game up at 5, and this is probably going to be the point that decides the winner of this set right here. These next few points, whoever is able to get the advantage and start generating the momentum from this point
is really going to determine it. As Lola Segura.
And also going back to something we said earlier, Joey, if that momentum can come off of the other team making mistakes.
As an ace from Lola Segura.
That's a perfect example right there. The North Stars just unable to handle that ball as it came in at, I guess it was maybe the ankle that kind of threw off the North Stars.
Yeah, it was
trying to play that one, get the dig.
Definitely low serve. As there's another ace, back-to-back aces for Lola Segura as they lead this one 8-5.
Yeah, so little highlight here in the student section. Somebody has brought a large Polaroid photo of Lola Segura and has been holding it up throughout this whole game.
She's got 3 straight aces.
Yeah, we'll try to get it on camera if they bring the picture back out. But I mean, just interesting things you see at a sectional game. Back to you, Joey, for actual volleyball.
Thank you. But Lola Segura with 4 straight aces. Can she do it again? No, she cannot get, or she got 3 straight aces. Was looking to get 4. Unable to do it there. But she gets the kill, it's in. And she gives the Legends a 10-5 lead. Because there's the picture of Lola Segura when she was little. Back when I used to know her. So we'll be back in just a few moments here on the Northstar Network as the Legends lead this one 10-5. Welcome you back here to the Northstar Network, streaming live on YouTube, as Lola Sagir, who has served 6 straight points. Actually, 5 straight points. Make it 6 straight points here, as they lead at 11-5. Lola Sagir been dominant behind the line.
Well, Joey, we've seen throughout pretty much all sports so far, except for girls soccer, sectional semifinals have kind of been a scourge to like a lot of Northstar sports throughout the last 2 years now. As that point will be awarded to CNS.
They're saying she touched it.
So, bit of an explanation going on here. But anyways, what I was saying is that the North Stars sectional semifinals kind of been a scourge for them. A lot of their teams have made it there and just flat out lost and not gotten the shot at the championship. Case in point here, or in the fall, we had girls field hockey followed the Baldwinsville in a heartbreaker that ended 2-0.
Let's see if, if the North Stars can come back, that'd be a case where it's not the case, but we'll see if the North Stars this Friday can do it. They're playing Liverpool, who has had a great season other than the loss to CBA. John Sidoni's been excellent under center, and the North Stars lost a heartbreaker to CBA towards the end of the season. So they did have a pretty good they had a pretty good game versus RFA. It was a rain game in that quarterfinal matchup, so that was a little lower scoring than we thought, but maybe the conditions played a factor into that. But the North Stars, again, coming off of that regular season closer, that final game, and that was to CBA in that heartbreaker, the blocked field goal. So we'll see if they can get redemption. Losing to Liverpool 21-7 in the first game of the season. We'll see if they can beat them in the semifinals. I was just about to say this drive is still going. We were talking about football. This rally is still going, though it's misplayed by the Legends, and the North Stars climbing their way back down 3, or down 4, I should say.
And CNS now fighting for their season. Down by 4. Certainly not an insurmountable lead, but the way the Legends have played in the earlier sets suggests that.
As what a huge kill from Lola Sagir.
And the Polaroid has come back out. Zoomed in on it here. It looks like some of the students are worshiping it. So, bit of an interesting move there from the student section. If it works, it works.
All right.
Some student sections are quite superstitious. The Liverpool one definitely came out today, though, to support their team.
What's their theme? Is it Hawaiian or Safari? I don't know. They got some of those brim tats there. They got some Hawaiian-themed pants and shirts. Is that one an awkward hit from Carson Greco, and the Legends have taken a 6-point lead.
We got a student in the Legends audience right now that just did 5 push-ups for some reason while everyone else counted them out. Not sure what that was about. That gets hit over. Misplay by the North Stars. That'll make it a 7-point difference. Liverpool 1 point away from doubling the North Star point total.
Just Liverpool, third set, kind of a little bit of a fluke. And here they're dominating like they did in the first and second. There's a huge serve there. So Abernathy comes up with a response for the North Stars as they trail at 6 points.
Now, Joey, obviously North Stars, they've already taken a timeout this set, right?
Right.
And you only get 2, I believe, per set.
Correct.
So what's the point where you take that second timeout? What is the breaking point where Coach Nash says, all right, if we're going to have a rally, it's going to be now. let's take a minute and regroup.
I think once Liverpool gets close, or when Liverpool gets close to that 20-point mark, because then once you get to 20, then they're 5 away. So then it gets a little bit tricky. Then it's a lot closer. So I'd say just before that 20-point threshold is when Nash takes a timeout. It's Lamont. What a hit. What a kill. And they trail it only 4.
And now, Joey, the question becomes, when does Liverpool take a timeout if this keeps going? What's their breaking point where they say, all right, let's regroup, get the momentum back on our side? Because right now the North Stars just obviously 3 consecutive points right now, but they are storming back, and the Legends really don't look like they know how to respond to it.
I think if North Stars tie it, is that one a huge hit from Lola Seguir to make a response?
We have looks like the Liverpool bench there all
doing the worm or something. I don't know.
But that's big for Liverpool.
Yeah.
They have to keep CNS at bay while they try to make this rally. North Stars, last thing you can do if you're CNS is allow the Legends to do that. You got to keep getting points because Liverpool, obviously, they're at 16. The more points they
what
get,
a huge kill from Lola Seguir. Wow. Lola Seguir, she's just been incredible here tonight. And I got to say, the velocity she has on her kills is unmatched. It's almost if she gets properly set up and you can see her wind up on those kills, it's almost impossible to return. It just has such a shallow hit, with so much speed, and case in point there, she gets an incredible kill and then an incredible ace. So you give the Legends a 7-point lead, up 18-11.
North Stars are Liverpool now 7 points away from CNS to score and winning. Zester will go out, and that'll ruin our symmetry.
Yep. As the North Stars have regained serving advantage, here's Grace Schmid. Legends get underneath it. And there's Seguir, I apologize.
And
Lola Seguir, what a kill.
There's our little cheer from the Liverpool bench again. Still unsure what that is.
Yeah, I think if the Legends score this next point, I think that's when Coach Nash takes a timeout. You're down 8 and Liverpool only 5 away. That's when you take it. So we'll see if the Legends score this next point.
North Star season comes down to not allowing Liverpool 6 more. And that's a start right there.
Yep.
6-point deficit, Liverpool 6 away from winning. Our symmetry has returned.
I think now that the North Star scored that last point, I say if Legends manage to score 2 back-to-back here or something of that
faction, can all feel it. North Star season comes down to not allowing the next 5.
That one is in the corner, and the North Stars come up with a response. Our symmetry has been ruined once again. Peyton Lamont knocks that one away, and a communication error from the Legends proves costly, as now our symmetry has returned.
This is where Liverpool, they're going to have to play strong right now. You can't let CNS get back in this one, because CNS, they can definitely feel it.
As that's going to be an error on the North Stars. That's a net fault. As
Liverpool now 4 away. Biggest point of the game coming up right here.
I think, let's see if Liverpool scores this next one. I think them being 3 away prompts Nash to take a timeout here. Let's see.
Let's see.
Legends do score that point, and Coach Nash opts not to take her final timeout. Now Liverpool only 3 away. And the Northstar season comes down to this. I'm surprised we haven't seen her take the timeout yet. She must trust that her girls can come up with a play, as now we'll probably see a timeout. Yep, there comes the timeout from Coach Nash. So the Northstars trail at 8. The Legends 2 points away. We welcome you back here to the Northstar Network, streaming live on YouTube. Northstars trail 8. Their season comes down to this. The next 2 points, if Liverpool can score them, they come away and they are going to face West Jenny in the finals. Great hit from Terrell to come up with a response for the Northstars, as Coach Nash taking a smart timeout there. You know, I would have been shocked if we didn't see Coach Nash take her final timeout. So wise play by her to take it, and Greco sends that one away. It's out, and here's set point for the Legends.
Northstars obviously have to be perfect. Liverpool.
It's game and set point.
Liverpool to send themselves to the sectional final against West Jenny.
As Emma Hoover gets underneath it. And that's going to do it. The Legends are going to move on. And they're going to play West Jenny in the finals. The Northstars try to come away with it. They came back in the third set, but it wasn't enough, and the Legends come out on top, taking the victory 3-1. What an incredible game, especially from Lola Seeger. I mean, she just had an incredible job, had so many kills. She had those 3 straight aces, and she really was the dominant force on this Liverpool Legends offense that led them to this huge victory versus the 2-seeded Northstars. Again, they're going to play the West Genesee Wildcats, who have been a dominant force in Section 3 Class AAA. And that's definitely going to be a testament to this Legends offense and defense. The Wildcats 14-1 on the season, 15-1 if you count playoffs, as they got the victory here today versus Beeville, though it was narrow. So the Legends could have that on their side, seeing as the Wildcats didn't look as comfortable today just a few moments ago. So we thank you so much for joining us here on the Northstar Network. The Northstars, unfortunately, are going to fall to the Legends here at West Genesee on this semifinal matchup, as the Legends are going to again move on to play the Wildcats. I'm Joey Cox. Thank you so much for joining us. A huge thank you to Mr. Burns, the athletic director, for always hosting us here at West Jenny. They're always so welcoming. Always a huge thank you to all of our staff over at CNS, who also travel out to some of these games, like our athletic trainer Katie Clark and Brian Buckland, our facility manager Joe Howell, and our athletic director Tim Benarski. I'm Joey Cox, joined here alongside Killian Heffron and Alex Schneibel. I'm saying so long from